Hi everybody, it's Santiago with Virix Software Development, and today we're looking at how IT staff augmentation can help businesses keep up with the constant evolution in digital technologies. Today's rapidly changing technological environment poses a crucial risk for software development businesses from around the world. The main risk is that the skill sets that your business needs today may change in a matter of just a few months. So adapting to these ongoing changes becomes even harder when you've made a long-term commitment to expert in-house staff, because not that many businesses have static needs that never change. Scaling your team internally as a strategy to meet any urgent skill requirements can be both expensive and risky. But what is the alternative when you need to keep up with the latest innovations and stay competitive within your industry? Staff augmentation enables software development companies to meet any technical capabilities outside of their core skill set by adding specialized talent to their teams on demand. Staff augmentation firms hire and train co-located teams of developers for you to manage as a client, helping you ramp your team up or down according to your evolving needs. This way, you can significantly reduce the challenges of growing your team internally. There are many benefits to using staff augmentation, the main one being the ability to increase your team's production capacity only when you need to and without having to go through a big learning curve. Another advantage is not having to engage in long-term commitments when you need to hire expert developers for a specific project. Also, when you have an urgent need for extra developers to meet a tight deadline, staff augmentation is usually the path of least resistance. And finally, because the provider takes care of the hiring, training, and payroll, you won't have to deal with the overhead costs associated with onboarding and training talent. So far, we've seen how staff augmentation can be a cost-effective way to boost capacity without sacrificing quality. But what does it look like in practice? Let's look at two of its most common use case scenarios by using some of our work at Virix as an example. Most of our work today involves providing US development teams with a pool of qualified developers that they can tap into on demand. The most common scenario is for companies to initially contact us when they have an urgent need for a number of specific roles or skills for one of their upcoming projects. And we have a very straightforward engagement process where they get to know our leadership and interview our available developers so that they can get started as soon as possible. We usually start off with smaller size engagements where they can get to know the quality of our work, after which we are gradually entrusted with more project work and responsibilities. So for example, our first partner in the US first hired one of our developers for a 2-month period, and that has evolved into a working relationship where we now provide anywhere from 8 to 12 developers at a time for their ongoing needs. Those developers are managed exclusively by our partner, being fully dedicated to their projects and following their workflow as well. Another way in which we help businesses is by providing dedicated development teams that build, scale, and migrate projects in a more autonomous workflow. In this kind of scenario, our team works with you to define and prioritize the project deliverables and then makes frequent releases of working software. And by holding regular meetings and demos, you can see your product evolve in real time, provide and get feedback, and together we can look for areas of improvement. Staff augmentation allows you to directly control your own dedicated developers who are trained in the technologies you need and are available to you on demand. Our team at Virix are skilled in a wide range of technologies like React, React Native, Node, and Ruby on Rails, among others. We're also seasoned in agile development and can adapt to teams across the United States. Virix can provide the boost your business needs in order to avoid missing business opportunities due to lack of skilled staff to meet project goals. Get in touch to learn how we can help you grow your business the same way we're helping our current US partners. Thanks!